Hey guys, what's up? We're going to do something different with diecast reviews this time, and this is something I'm going to start doing going forward. I'm going to start doing a special wave review. So how this works is, after I get 8 diecasts in, we'll do a whole wave review. Kind of like NASCAR things, we'll put them together like a wave and review them. And you guys are all wondering, okay, so here's how this is going to go with for now on. I figure with a new year, we'll do something different with diecast reviews. We'll do wave reviews. This is where I get 8. This is where I get diecast in the mail. Then I can put them together like a wave and review them. So it's going to kind of work like NASCAR things, except this is the waves I get to make my own waves. So yeah. Anyway, let's jump right into it. And my waves will be of 8 cars. So yeah, after I get 8 164s in, then we'll put them together and do a review. So yeah, anyway, let's jump in this one. We'll call this 2023 Wave 1. Diecast review 2023 Wave 1. Anyway, let's jump right into it. We'll first start with, these are all 2022 cars, so we'll start with no other than your previous champion, Joey Logano's 2022 Shell Pennzoil Ford Mustang for Team Penske. The bright yellow colors look nice. Of course, you gotta have the diecast for the champion. And all these are 2022 cars. Joey Logano's, of course, first time this car has changed in 2 years. If my camera wants to focus. Yeah, so nice diecast. So yeah, this is a good car. You gotta have your diecast. You gotta have the diecast for the champion, his primary. Okay, so next up we have Ryan Blaney's Wabash Ford Mustang for Team Penske as well. Ryan Blaney raced this a couple times last year. I don't remember specifically what races he raced this at, but he raced this a couple times. You guys can see it's got somewhat a sparkly metallic blue on this diecast. So yeah, of course, the top of it looks sparkly down the side here. Yellow has a yellow spoiler. Blaney's, one of Blaney's nice looking diecast. So yeah, anyway, there you go. There's that one. Next up, I have your rookie of the year. I've got Austin Cindric's Richmond Water Heaters Menards Ford Mustang for Team Penske that he raced at Watkins Glen and the Roval. Of course, Menards left the Wood Brothers, moved over to Austin Cindric to sponsor a second car. Your rookie of the year, of course, he won the Daytona 500 as a rookie. That was a big upset this year. Of course, not a lot of people's probably favorite car, the bright yellow, but I love the bright yellow. And, oh, yep, as you guys can see, we've got a paint chip just going down the hood a little bit, but that's totally fine. Never going to expect perfect diecast anymore. I mean, not a lot of people like the bright yellow on the car, but I do. Of course, for 2023, they have selected Blaney's Menards diecast, and it's the Duracell car. Hopefully they will select one for Cindric. Hopefully it's not Richmond Water Heaters again. Hopefully it's something different. So, yeah. So, there's that one. Cindrix, Menards diecast. Next up, we'll move on to our Kyle Busch diecast I got. Here we have Kyle Busch's Skittles Lime is Back Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Kyle Busch raced this 2 times last year. Once very early in the season at Circuit of the Americas, and then very late in the season at Homestead. Of course, I love how you have the Lime is Back. I love how you have like the all green Skittles down the side and up on the roof and all over this car as well. And up here on the hood, you see it's pointing at a green Skittle saying Lime is Back. So, yeah. I love it. There is like green Skittles literally all throughout this diecast. I mean, not a bad car at all. Of course, you got 7-Eleven on the back. Because I don't know about you guys. I think this car was only supposed to run Circuit of the Americas, but I guess they wanted to add on another race, which Skittle always gets 3 races every year. This year, for their final year in NASCAR, they got Circuit of the Americas and Homestead with this car, and then they got the Road America race with the red, white, and blue car that we're not getting a diecast of. So, yeah. Anyway, here's that. There you go. That's Kyle Busch's Skittles Lime is Back. Next up, we got no other than your previous champion's primary diecast coming into the 2022 season. We've got Kyle Larson's HendrickCars.com for Hendrick Motorsports. The same paint scheme as 2021, except his just with everything pushed forward. A nice paint scheme. And I don't know, which they haven't unveiled for what his 2023 paint scheme will look like. I imagine it possibly would stay this paint scheme again. I think, of course, last year Hendrick Cars paid for most of the races. And, you know, his first year in the 5, he had a couple with Valvoline, a couple with Nations Guard, one with Freightliner, one with that car he ran at Vegas, one with Cincinnati. 2021, he had all kinds of sponsors. And then, of course, jumping up to 2022, he had Hendrick Cars on his car for all but 3 races, which those 3 were Valvoline races. Then I think I heard for this season going into 2023, he's going to have it on a car for all but 1 race, which I assume it will be a Valvoline race. So, if you just be patient and give this car time. Give it time, guys. Maybe by 2024, he'll be like Alex Bowman's team, where Alex Bowman has Ally on the heart. You know, Alex Bowman has Ally on the hood for every race. So maybe for 2024, he'll have this on the hood. He'll have Hendrick Cars for every single race. I feel like that's going to happen. So anyway, nice paint job, just the same as 2021, just with everything pushed forward. I saw this car in person at Indianapolis, of course. This car wrecked out with Ty Dillon. That happened right in front of me, so that's why I got this diecast for that. So, yeah, anyway. A nice paint scheme. Next up, we'll go on to Kyle Busch's 2022 M&M's Crunchy Cookie car that he raced that he raced this year. Really nice paint job, the light baby blue with the Crunchy Cookie theme with green holding an M&M cut open. And you got red down here breaking apart a cookie and the color to match the bag, and a cookie cut open on the hood to show the crunchy cookie inside. Really nice paint job. I definitely love this car a lot. Of course, Kyle got to win this at Bristol Dirt, which I will definitely be picking up the Bristol Dirt race version. If I could get a 124, but I don't know how. Right now, I'm waiting to see if... Whoops. There we go. I did review the 124 scale of this car, so go find that video if you want to check it out. I do want to get also the Bristol Dirt race version in both scales if I can. just with it being Eminem's final win. But right now, that Bristol Dirt Race version in the 124, it's like it's like $130 something. I want to wait a little bit and see if it goes down before I buy it. So yeah, anyway, on the back you got your Crunchy Cookie Toyota. So yeah, nice paint job. One of the final M&M diecast. Next up, we got Kyle Busch's 2022 M&M's Darlington Throwback. This was the very final diecast offer for Kyle. So this year, they offered his both standard M&M's and Interstate batteries. They offered we got his Ethel Chocolates card made. We got the DeWalt Tools card made. Then, we got the Skittles Lime's back card made. We got the cookie card, and then this one. That's all they made for him this year. They didn't make much. So anyway, back to the throwback. Really nice throwback to the very original M&M's card. Old school characters on hood and the side. M&M's on the roof. So, yeah. On the back, you got just M&M's. Of course, this year, let's see what they didn't offer for Kyle was his red, white, and blue car, of course, the Snickers car, the Pedigree car, which it was licensing, the red, white, blue Skittles car, the peanut butter card from Andy, and the Halloween car, and M&M's in their final ride. So yeah. Anyway, this was the very last diecast you could get for Kyle for Joe Gibbs Racing that they offered. So yeah. Anyway, there's that. And finally, the last car we have here is Ryan Blaney's 2022 Worth for T. Penske. He raced a few times last year. Blaney had a really good season, made it all the way to the Route 8, despite not winning a race last year. Yes, he won an All-Star race, but that does not count as a points-paying race. But I definitely like this paint job. Just the white going into the black, going into the red spoiler. This looks nice. Of course, they left Brad Keselowski, came over. I expected Worth to stay with Cindric. I didn't expect him to go to Blaney. So, yeah. Got the big Penske chrome rims. So, Blaney, of course, Keselowski had this where it was like white going into red, going into black, and then when they moved over to, I definitely like the Keselowski paint scheme that they introduced in 2019. Much better than the one he ran with just the white on the red scalps. And I definitely love this one too. So, yeah. Anyway, nice paint scheme for Blaney. So, yeah. Not a bad selection of cars. Of course, you got, your champion primary diecast to your rookie of the year, one of his primary diecast to some of the final Mars cars with Mars not returning. You got the most recent champions diecast, and of course, a popular driver's and a really popular driver, a couple of his diecasts. So yeah. So this is what I'm going to start doing from now on with 1/64 scales, kind of like making it like a wave, like NASCAR Authentics. And speaking of NASCAR Authentics, guys, I'm going to tell you guys this now. I am rarely ever going to buy NASCAR Authentics anymore. They're just, to me, the NASCAR Authentic, I think, hey guys, if you're a 1/64 scale collector, get the Gold Series cars. They are way more worth it and much more better quality. I'm only going to buy NASCAR Authentics. That's if I want it. And it's a NASCAR Authentics exclusive. So I'm only buying NASCAR Authentics for now on if it's exclusive. Like if we get some of Kyle's final year cars that they didn't offer in that line, I will buy them. So yeah. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed this diecast wave review of these 8 cars. And we'll do this once I get 8 more cars in. Or once I have 8 more diecasts to review. So yeah. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed this new way of reviewing my diecast. I hope you guys like this, and I will keep doing this throughout the year. So yeah, alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Bye.